What's your emergency?
Hi. Yes, I need help. It's my husband. He came home really late tonight, and he's acting strange. We got into an argument, and now I'm scared.
Okay, ma'am, I need you to stay calm. What exactly is he doing that's making you feel like this?
I don't know how to explain it. He's just not himself. It's like he's moving in a weird way, and his eyes, they're not right. And he's saying things, horrible things.
Okay,
We have a daughter. She just turned 9 yesterday. I don't want anything to happen to her because of him.
Alright, are you and your daughter safe right now?
She's in her room sleeping, but I don't know what to do. I'm worried about her, and I'm worried about myself.
Okay, we're sending officers to your location right away. Can you tell me if there are any weapons in the house?
No, we don't have any weapons. Please hurry. I'm really scared.
Help is on the way. Just stay on the line with me until they arrive. Can you lock yourself in a room and stay there until the officers get there?
Yes, okay. I'll go lock myself in the bedroom. Please tell them to hurry.
They're on their way. Just try to stay calm and stay safe. While we wait for the officers to arrive, can you tell me if your husband has a history of any mental health issues or substance abuse?
No, he's never had any mental health issues or substance abuse problems before. This is completely out of character for him.
Alright, I understand. Has he been under any unusual stress or experiencing any significant life changes recently?
Not that I'm aware of. Everything seemed fine until tonight. He just came home acting different.
Okay, thank you for providing that information. It helps us understand the situation better. Can you describe to me in more detail what exactly he's saying and doing?
He's speaking in a really harsh tone, saying things that he would never say, especially not in front of our daughter. And his movements, they're jerky and erratic. It's like he's not fully in control of himself.
I see. And has he been physically aggressive towards you or your daughter?
No, not yet. But I'm afraid he might escalate. That's why I called for help.
You did the right thing by calling. We're going to do everything we can to ensure you're...
Hello? Is something wrong?
Excuse me. Give me a minute. Hey, who's there? You shouldn't be here. Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, thank God. Thought something had just happened and they weren't going to answer my call. Are you still there? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? What do you mean? I cannot help you. Look, whoever is there, respectfully, I don't have time for this right now. I need to know how long it'll take them to arrive. I'm so sorry. Are you fucking kidding me? We'll meet again someday. What? Called 911. No one has come for 3 fucking hours. I'm in the attic right now.
Lauren? I know you're there. Hey, calm down. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I just had a bad day. I just want to talk, okay? Nothing else. Promise.
Okay.
Drop everything, let that harmony ring up to heaven and sing. Sing, you sinners, just wave your arms all about. Let the Lord hear you shout, pour that music right out. Sing, you sinners, whenever there's music, the devil kicks. He don't allow music by that river Styx. You're wicked and you're depraved, and you'll all misbehave. If you want to be saved, sing, you sinners.
It's been a while. Do you like the place I chose? It's similar to the last time, but it's bigger, quieter, and abandoned. Perfect. Another rap battle. No, 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 little boyfriend. Things will change. Third time's the charm. I got you all alone now. No more games. It's time to finish what I've started. And no one will hear you scream.
Hey! I'm glad you like my property!
Huh?
Three, two, one, go!
You've got guts, kid.
Okay. Since the deal was to let them go if the kid won, I guess I can go back to...
But you have to win 2 more rounds before I let you go with a little demon girl.
Oh, come on.
Alright, we've secured the target without it noticing us, and it seems like it's, I know this is gonna sound weird, but it's in a rap battle with a blue-haired midget. And ex-rap star Daddy Dearce's daughter is there too. We also found this humanoid creature with a lemon as its head. It looks a bit damaged. I don't think it will be a problem for us. Understood. Well guys, go and get everything prepared. We'll get to work soon. We're gonna lose at least half the team. But it will all be worth it when this Felix the Cat knockoff is destroyed.
The mission will fail. Reality will begin to tear apart, and the whole world will go to hell.
Michael, not now.
And it's all because of 2 idiots who challenged the cartoon cat into a rap battle.
Hey, calm down.
Can't you see, Daniel? We've lost almost everything we knew about this monster ever since it killed Trevor and the entire Henderson family. And you still think we have a chance against it?
That dream about that horse on the stairs is still affecting you, huh? Don't think about it too much. It's only a dream. Listen, when all of this is over, you'll return with your family and take a good rest. I'm a little worried about you.
Looks like we've got an audience.
Damn it. Cat's noticed us. Get ready.
Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go!
it will end. It's just a bunch of cursed illustrations, they say. They can't hurt anyone. They aren't real. Now they're here. If only Mr. Trevor was still here, he could have prevented this cat and mouse game from getting this far. Reality is tearing apart. His most powerful creation is Cortino's, and we can't do anything about it. And who's this blue-haired rapper and his girlfriend they speak of? How is he mentally wrong to challenge something like the cartoon cat? Do they even know what they're dealing with? If he didn't challenge it into the stupid rap battle, all of this wouldn't have happened. Who? What? Who's there? How do you know all this stuff about me? You're scaring me. Wait. Oh, no.
Three, two, one, go!
And that's all, folks. I guess. Don't you ever come back here again.
Oh. Well, now what? Wait, what happened to my speakers? Oh, BF. There's no one here and we're in complete darkness. Can you turn off that voice changer on your mic and talk normally, please? You're kind of obsessed with that high-pitched voice, dude.
Fair. But what I wanted to say is, I think I saw them fall from the 3rd floor.
What?
Yeah, like a few minutes before that Halloween furry started his last song.
Those weren't even mine. They were my dad's. The sky is no longer red. Huh? Hey babe, look! How about we try to rap with that guy over there?
Remember to take a deep breath when the bridge starts to break, boyfriend.
What?
You will understand later. I will be there, watching everything.
3, 2, 1, go!
Okay, I think I've lost him. For now. Look at how far your creations have come, Trevor. I know you're not the one to blame here, But this has gotten way out of hand. And I swear to God, if I find that fucking rapper, I am going to... Hello?
I think we got a little lost, so I'm glad to see someone else here.
You motherfucker!
I wouldn't do that if I were you, kid.
Habría traído un machete.
Be grateful I wouldn't beat up a kid. Otherwise, I would have done something worse to you. Now, what was that for?
Don't act like you don't know anything, slut. The cartoon cat may not be trying to destroy the fucking world anymore, but the crippets that arrived during the severe reality warp won't be leaving anytime soon.
Wait, what did you call me?
Daughter, are you here? Let's talk about this at home. I found you.
Huh? Did you run away from home or something? Well, since he's here... Hey! Over here!
What the fuck are you doing?
I just want to talk to your daddy.
That's not my dad! That's the son of a bitch that's been chasing me all day!
I'll talk to you about your daddy right now! You still there?
Please stop. If you keep screaming, the three of us are dead.
Okay, I'll stop. But...
Thank you!
But! For trying to kill my boyfriend and calling me a slut, there will be a condition.
I'm screwed.
I'll be watching from here. Good luck.
3, 2, 1, go!
Stupid to realize that there's a fucking 40 feet tall siren in front of you! You know, just in case you haven't seen it!
Jesus Christ, you've got to be fucking kidding me!
3, 2, 1, go!
Intruder detected. Initiating protocol. Psych, this station will conduct a test of the emergency broadcast system. This is all
Hey kiddo, everything alright?
Tírate de un puente, escape mierda conchada estúpida.
I have no idea what you just said. Is that a yes or a no? I'm sorry. I'm a dumbass, okay? Look, I didn't think a rap would cause a fucking apocalypse. That sounds stupid.
It's okay. I'm glad you're sorry at least. I was also being a bit harsh and got carried away. Without Mr. Trevor and the cartoon cat out of its prison, it was too late years ago anyway.
What does that Mr. Trevor guy have to do with this?
Oh boy. I don't want to tell you something as complicated as the FNAF lore, so I'll try to summarize it. I have never been told what relations he had with me. Back to the main point. Trevor's mental health began to deteriorate. With this in mind, the cat took its opportunity and escaped. As Trevor was getting worse, the cat took a hold of the situation and began to hunt our loved ones. Trevor couldn't take it anymore, so he let his creation end his suffering. He was its creator, as the case with the other monsters we've seen today. Only he would know how to stop the cat from its mischief. That's your boyfriend, right? Boyfriend! That bitch won't hold Siren Heads away! Hey! Hey, loser! Just found out your girlfriend is literally a demon, yet you need a 14-year-old human to save your ass. This implies that I'm super cool.
You were the one who offered to help!
Okay, all jokes aside, you survived the impact, but you also almost drowned. She passed out thinking you were dead, so I had to take care of the job.
It's bullshit! She's lying! Don't believe her! So what happens next now that these monsters roam the world, Cryptid Kid?
I'm afraid to know. Also, don't call me that. My name is Luna. But for now, as long as the cartoon cat remains dormant,
there is a possibility that we will eventually learn to live with them.
Just like the people in Trevor's stories did.
I talked to Trevor.
The fuck are you talking about? He's been gone for 10 years.
His soul has not yet found peace. He needs to transfer ownership of his creations to someone. And I'm here for it.
Three, two, one, go! 3, 2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1, go!
Fire!
2, 1, go! Three, two, 1, go! ¿Qué me estás diciendo en inglés?
Shut the fuck up, you Canadian piece of shit!
Self-awareness. All you do is complain, Henderson.
Well, everybody tried to kill me!
Well, guess what? We have our problems too. But you don't see us shoving it down your throat. Spoiled brat.
Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go! Three, two, one, go!